Ferganized here, and today we're going to talk about my solution for getting my haircut during the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, we weren't allowed to go get haircuts, so my hair was getting really long, so I had to make a choice. Am I going to grow it really long, or am I going to start cutting it myself? So I let it get pretty long, and then decided I wanted to cut it. So I decided to invest in a Flowbee. Here it is, Flowbee. So I went on Amazon.com and I ordered myself a Flowbee. It was about $260, which was a little expensive, but I figured if it works and I save money on haircuts, which I was typically paying about $25 a pop, eventually this would pay for itself. So I got the Flowbee. It comes with this tube with a cutter on the top that you can turn off and on, and it's got blades here which are a bit scary, and then on the other end you can plug it in here, and this part you connect to your vacuum cleaner hose. So then that way when you cut your hair with the Flowbee, all the hair just gets sucked right into the vacuum. So that's how it works. You turn on the vacuum and the vacuum pulls your hair up and cuts it at the length. Basically, you tell it to. It has these attachable plastic squares that you can determine the length with, which I'll show you in a second. And then your hair travels through this hose and into your vacuum cleaner. And so there's no mess. So if you open this, the pieces I don't use anymore I took out, so this isn't the whole thing. But basically, as you can see, I don't put it back very well. You have your plug, your little power cord, and then you have different pieces, these plastic square things, and they're all at different lengths. So that way you can cut your hair at different lengths. Some of these are even tapered. You can see that. So that way it's going to go from short to longer. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate how I cut my hair. I am absolutely not a barber and I don't know how to cut hair, but this Flowbee makes it super easy. So let me show you how it's done. Okay, welcome to my bathroom. So I got my trusty dusty Dirt Devil, and that's what we'll use to suck up the hair and create the vacuum. I plugged everything in already, so you're just going to take off the hose and connect this hose, the Flowbee hose, like this. Oh, and as you can see, my hair is different because I rinsed off my hair just so it wouldn't be bumpy and a little more easy to cut. I tried to dry it as much as I could. You don't really want your hair to be fully wet when you do it, of course. You want it to be easy to cut. So get this on as good as possible. You want to try to keep it straight once you put it on the ground. Okay. Okay, there we go. So then, the way I do it is, this is the length I like to do, the overall long length, and I just cut all my hair this length to start off with. So it's one large box and one small box. And you can put these together like this, and then just connect it to the Flowbee. Make sure it's not going to fall off. Okay, then something I forgot. We need to connect the power to the Flowbee. So you connect it right here. Okay. this does get pretty loud. So what I do, I turn on the vacuum cleaner first and then the Flowbee. Okay? And then I do the opposite when I'm done. I turn off the Flowbee and then turn off the vacuum cleaner. Okay? So these are some pretty serious blades, so you want to be careful. You don't want to cut your head or your fingers or anything in that. Okay. So now I'm ready for the first cut. I'm going to cut all of my hair this length, and that will be my starting point. So first turn on the vacuum. Okay, so I basically cut my whole head of hair to this length, and you can tell where, and which part of your hair needs to be cut, because you'll see this get full while it's on the top of your head, and you also kind of feel a little bit of a pull as it's cutting your hair, so you know where to concentrate on. So now my hair is all this length, and now we will taper the sides. Now I get this little angled piece of plastic, and what that's going to do, I'm going to put it on each side, and it's going to cut, the bottom will be short, and then it'll be tapered up, and then I just wrap that all around my head and on the bottom. This way it'll be short and tapered up on the bottom, and still some length on the top, which is how I like it. Okay, so you put this thing on. So make sure the thinner part is going to be on the bottom of your hair. You don't want to do the opposite of that. That'll look funny. So, and I like to hold my ear down when I do it. I don't want any issues with cutting my ears off. We don't want that. So again, we're going to turn the vacuum on first and then the clipper. Okay, so you can see how it's tapered here. Might need to cut a little more, but it's getting there. And now I'll do the other side like this. So again, the vacuum cleaner, then the clippers. So first, I need to switch it so that when I do this side, the skinnier part is on the bottom on this side of my head. And then we're going to do the same thing. So you can definitely see that tapered look starting to appear. So what I'm going to do now is get another size and cut this area just to fade it in a little better. Any parts that are sticking out. So maybe let's try this. Okay, so now I'm just going to touch up the low parts, make sure they're nice and short. So I'm going to get this size, it's a little bit tapered. So I'll put the skinnier part mainly here behind the ears and the bottom and the back. Remember the vacuum first. Turn it around. Okay, so as you can see, the suction is pretty strong, so sometimes it really sticks to your skin. So it's, holding it with two hands sometimes helps, or putting it at an angle so that not all of it's touching your skin. So if it's at an angle, some air is getting out, so it won't totally suck on your skin. Also make sure this doesn't fall off, because you don't want to be this to be on your skin without any protection. So be careful of that. And you saw, as I did here too, you could also just taper it yourself by doing this. Just put it at an angle. You could taper it and blend it in yourself. So for me, that's pretty good. I'm gonna take a shower, shave, and I'll show you the end results. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, are you ready for me to come out?
Come out!
Ferganized here, fresh out of the shower, and I'm going to show you my new haircut by Flowbee. Flowbee, if you want to sponsor me, look me up. Otherwise, this is not a sponsored video. Okay, let's take a look at the 360-degree view. Here's the front, eye, the side, the back, the left side, and we're back to the front. Let me know what you think. Did I do a good job? I have zero training in cutting hair. I just figured out what I thought was best using the Flowbee. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also like and subscribe. Thanks. Ferganized, signing out. Bye. Okay, I also want to show you how it looks dry. So here's the front, the right side, the back, the left, back to the front. Okay, so remember to like and comment. Let me know what you think. Also subscribe so you see more videos in the future. Thanks, this is Ferganized, signing out. Bye.